set of tools to their users. And when I'm telling that teachers are using that, I need to prove that, and that's why we are very happy to have with us. There are three important things in Washington: the White House, the headquarters of the ASEE, and McKinley High School, of which we have one teacher here who made us the honor of coming help us on this presentation and on our booth. It's Jeff Kelsey, right? Jeff is the initiator of this project, and I remember the first time I heard about this project. It had a name that maybe you remember.
No Gamers Left Behind.
Right. I don't know if there is an analogy with something else. I'm French, I don't know. But I liked the name, and I started watching from at a distance what they are doing, and I understood gradually that it was a really interesting educational project. Tell us a few words about your school, Jeff.
Well, like he said earlier, we're in Washington, D.C., and I'm a teacher there teaching computer science. So every day I struggle a little bit with what I see out here. People falling asleep, or at the end of the day they're ready to get out of here and go back to their homes. The hard part is motivating students to learn computer science, which nowadays is probably the most important career field. It falls into some of the engineering branches, but there's so many ways you can go with it. It's really important that we get more students going into computer science in the university and college setting.
And are they willing to do so in general?
Well, it depends how you approach it. I think traditionally they try to teach computer science using command line tools, which is similar to basically just typing stuff in. And most students nowadays in high school, that's just not visually appealing enough for them. They'll tune out very quickly, and it's tough to really inspire them to want to continue learning it.
So tell us what you do exactly.
This is a demo application that we make with our students in Washington, D.C. Suleiman is one of my students who graduated this year, and he's going to be a freshman at Bucknell this fall. In this application, we are using a mini bicycle to rotate the planet Earth. It's actually accelerating based on how fast he turns the pedal, so he can go faster or slower. He can go in forward or reverse. If you can you minimize it so we can see the code behind it? Now, as they're creating this, they're actually learning some schematic style engineering techniques. They have to, on a very low level, decide which events they want to occur, and then they can go into some higher level coding. If you open up the format byte data building block, and in this case, they're actually taking in the data from the bicycle, and they're using C++ code to format that data so that they can display it on screen. If you take a programming course, or you ever have taken a programming course, a lot of times in first class they'll teach you how to print "Hello World" on the screen. Well, we think this is a little bit more exciting. You're still getting that same programming technique. You're learning how to display this data and format it correctly, but you're also working with 3D graphics, and you're taking it to a level that's more interesting and engaging for the kids.
And you are showing another application on the booth.
Yes, in the booth. Actually, why don't you show the next the upper Virtools file? This is kind of taking that to the next step, where they kind of do the whole solar system, where they can change which their focal point is in the solar system, and they can again use the bytes to zoom in and zoom out. You also see in the Dassault booth we have our Pittsburgh virtual race application, where the students actually control characters in a race across the bridge to this convention center. So we've taken this in a bunch of different directions. The students, for the most part, really enjoy it. They like working with the graphics as well. So I think it's very important to combine some 3D graphics along with programming courses, and Virtools has done an especially good job at our high school lab.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. And the last question is, do you have plans or requests for extending the attendance to this course?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We are We have currently about 80 students who take courses in what we call interactive media, and so the more students who we have using Virtools, the better.
Excellent. So before we give you the applause you deserve, can you switch computer, please? Thank you. I want, on behalf of Dassault Systems, I want to make you this little gift, which is a 10 free seats of Virtools plus 10 free seats of Virtools physical library, so that you can evangelize and have others benefit from the positive effects in the enthusiasm that you create with kids of this technology. Thank you and congratulations.
Great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Sir. So, creativity, credibility, collaboration, and fun. This is the conclusion and the wish I would have for you in this conference and beyond. Because these are, I think, some of the secrets of